Hello everyone, I'm going to be showing you how to bypass a screen share with Vape Lite. So the first step is to open up your browser. Any browser of your choice, does not matter. For my example, I'm going to be using Chrome. You're going to press the three dots at the top, new incognito window, then go to sordum.org, scroll down to Defender Control, hit download, right here. Now, I'm not going to download it, I already have this installed. But if you download it, it's going to give you a zip file, and inside that zip file, it may also be in another folder. But you're going to find defendercontrol.exe. You want to run that, and you'll be met with this screen right here. If it's already red, you're good. You can X out of the program, and you can delete it. If it's green, you're going to hit Disable Windows Defender. Once it turns red, X out of the program and delete it. Next, we have our second Windows preparation. For that, just type in Security and hit Enter. Then go to App and Browser Control and turn all of these options off. That will not get you banned in a screen share. This is perfectly normal to have. It just might protect you against some detections. So once all of those are off, X out of that. Then open up your browser again, new private window, and go to vape.gg. I'm already logged in just because I don't want to leak my email. But when you go to Vape in an incognito window, you're not going to be logged in. So type in your username, type in your password, log in. Then go to the download page. I download this version of Vape Lite. I really recommend it. You might get caught in a screen share with this one because of the digital signature, but it's really up to you. If you're, like it says, if you're having issues with antiviruses, use this version. But for screen share purposes, I recommend this one. So click download. I have my Chrome set up where I'm able to pick where I want to download it, just off the download. For you, that might not happen. So let's just assume it doesn't. You would just download it to whatever folder, and then once it's downloaded to that folder, you would rename it. For this example, I'm going to rename it before I download it, just because that's an option for me. It really does not matter when you download it. Just make sure not to run Vape Lite with the default name, because running a file that looks like that can look very suspicious. So for this example, I'm going to be using user benchmark, capital U, capital B, capital M. That's just the file I use to hide my cheat. You can use any file you like. I just don't recommend one that's in a folder. I recommend a file that can be run on its own, like user benchmark, AnyDesk. I will also, in the description of this video, leave a link to download user benchmark. So that's downloaded to your downloads. So now you're all set up. You have Vape Lite downloaded. You have all your Windows preparations. Now all you need to do is hide it. So right here, we have Vape Lite. And right here, I have my USB plugged in. This is already filled up with just like a bunch of junk. If you don't have a bunch of junk, I recommend getting some pictures, some files, just a couple things to fill up the USB, make it look more legitimate. Once you have your USB filled, you're going to want to make sure of one thing. You're going to right click on this. I do this before filling your USB actually. Go to Format and make sure this file system is FAT32. If it's not, let's say it's like NTFS, you're going to click File System, hit FAT32, and then hit Start. Make sure Quick Format is checked. Just a warning, this will delete all your files off this USB. So make sure you don't have anything on there when you format it. But the USB needs to be FAT32 for this to work. So once it's formatted, you have all your junk files. You're going to go to your downloads, click user benchmark, do Control X, go to your USB, Control V. And that will cut and paste it onto your USB. So now we're almost done. We have Vape Lite on the USB. What you're going to do is you're going to go to the legitimate website of whatever program you're using to hide it. I can just look up user benchmark and it'll take me right to the homepage and I'll do the free download. So I'll go to my USB and I just want to make a folder on my USB. I just have it called stuff. I already happen to have the legitimate exe in there, so I'm not going to download it again. But If I were to download the legitimate program, I would just put it in my stuff folder. So now, Vape Lite's on your USB. The legitimate exe is in your stuff folder. You did all your Windows preparations. Now what you're going to do is you're going to close out of everything in your browser. I just minimized it because I'm going to keep going. But now is the point where you would restart your PC. So power, restart, and then come back to this video when you're done, or memorize these steps, do it later. For educational purposes, I'm just going to keep going with the video, but feel free to do this in whatever order you like. So now, everything I do from now on, including opening this Minecraft, is going to be after we restarted our PC. I actually don't recommend opening Minecraft first. I would right-click your taskbar, open Task Manager, go to File, Run New Task. Make sure to check Create this task with administrative privileges. Then find the file path of your cheat. I already have it right here. But it could be different depending on where you hide it. So find this file path. As you can see, D userbenchmark.exe and hit OK. That's going to open up your Vape Lite. So next, if you really want to go all out with this bypass, you could wait, let's say like 20 minutes and then open up your Minecraft. But that's not necessary. You're going to bypass the screen share either way. So I'll launch my Minecraft. We'll wait for that to load, give it like a few seconds. And then once this fully loads, I'm going to inject Vape Lite into it. This is good enough. I'll just go in a single player world for this example. So I have my Vape Lite injected. Alright, let me turn off the spider noises. Play in, we're auto clicking. Now we get frozen. Everything from now until the end of the video is going to be what you do after you get frozen on the server. Very first step, you're going to go to your Vape Lite. You're going to press the big red X up here. So close out of that. That's going to destruct Vape Lite. Make sure you're not hiding it. Make sure you're actually pressing that X. Then we're going to go to our USB, scroll down to Vape Lite. There it is. Hold down Shift on your keyboard and press Delete. It's going to pop up with this delete file message. You're going to hit yes. Then you're going to go to your stuff folder, drag the user benchmark back to your USB, and then shift delete your stuff folder. I actually use this folder, so I'm not going to delete it, but you would hit yes here. Now the file has been replaced. There's two more things you want to do before you get screen shared. The first is to press the Windows key, type in CMD, hit enter. Now type in ipconfig/flushdns and hit enter. Currently, there are two tools, namely Paladin and Echo, that use DNS strings to detect Vape Lite. This will completely clear all of that. Next thing you want to do, and you want to have Process Hacker installed for this, right click, run as administrator. If you don't have Process Hacker installed, just download it. You're going to search for the process -s DPS. Not everyone will have this, so I will go over this assuming that this doesn't pop up for you. If it does, you're just going to double click this one. This is how to find it if you don't have -s DPS. You're just going to search DPS normally and double click the biggest one. 2.91, 5.71, 15.72. Obviously, this is the biggest, so that's the one we're going to go to. You have this opened up. Uncheck hide free regions. Press strings. Type in 4. Check image and mapped. Go to filter. Contains case insensitive. Type in 2 exclamation points. Filter contains case insensitive. .exe. Filter contains case insensitive, and then whatever the name of your cheat was. So in my case, this was user benchmark. And now here we have the compilation date of our cheat. You're going to double click this, And what I like to do is put my mouse cursor at the very end of this light blue region. So we're going to click at the top, and we remember it was right here. So I'm just going to hold my mouse cursor right there. Now we're just going to hold down 0. This is going to null the bytes, so the string won't be there anymore. So once our little black cursor gets to where the end of that light blue region was, we're going to hit right and then reread. I'm going to hit close on all of that, close out of that. And just to show you that that worked, we're going to refresh. Repeat the same steps. And boom, it's gone. After all of this, you're good to X out of everything. You're good to give them your AnyDesk code, and you will bypass the screen share. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. If this guide gets you detected and you're sure you followed all the steps correctly, you can contact me on Discord, and I will either change the guide, go over what you did wrong, or if there's nothing you did wrong, I will change the guide and buy you an unban. So, thank you for watching. Have a nice day, everyone, and enjoy.